What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Short Man World Club. I don't know what's going on here. Is there even blood or something? I don't know. You don't wanna talk about something like that. That is truly ridiculous. I'm gonna put my mic a little bit into this direction because I want to talk to the camera. This is the funniest mic setup ever, but it's a vase. It's a pretty heavy one, and this is the reason is that this little thing here. If you want to help me out with that, let me know. But today we're gonna talk about some realities in life. I do actually agree. I do actually also commit that I'm not actually saying what I want to say. Because you know I switch my mind. I change my mind quite often, because if I hear something that makes more sense than the last thing that I've heard, it's the same with learning. Opinions the same with learning. You learn more, you have different opinions. And if you say too much, like, controversial stuff, they don't forget. That's the problem. They don't forget what you say, which is kind of ridiculous. Imagine the stuff you could say if everything would be reset every 24 hours. Everything you say, like, people would just forget. Like, we would be going crazy. Like, the world would be fun as fuck. Like, this will be quite interesting. This will be a fucking party, but it isn't. And so I don't even know. It's funny. I talked to a girl today. Like, actually, spent like a night with in Bangkok, Thailand, and she was like, "Yo, I'm done with the baddie face now. I've been locked in," and I was like, "I've been locked in." It's kind of funny because I actually watched a video why our generation is so obsessed with being locked in. But what do you mean baddie face? Like, 1 year ago, she said, yeah, she basically, stopped texting me and said, yo, going to Dubai, guy flies me out. And I was like, yeah, be safe, have fun, okay. Guess she's still alive, at least. But that's just funny. I don't know, like, I think she actually it would be actually great to, maybe, she may not be a virgin, but making kids and having children, she's not that short, so would actually mean, get some Chad kids. But do we want to have short or tall kids? It doesn't matter. I think we have to have both. I think it's okay to have both, but at least you need a little bit of, like, the shortness. I guess, we're not saying being short is the ultimate. We're also saying being tall obviously is better, objectively. Like, it's not like, oh, but you can be proud of being short if the Short Man Work Club exists, and that is my goal. It's not that, oh, being short is way better than being tall and everything, and everybody's cool and this and that. No, it's not that. It's just, we gotta protect ourselves. We gotta do something fun. And there's so many viral ideas with Short Man Walk Club. It's kind of funny. I mean, I could go on the street and just, talk about, like, I'm talking to people with the Short Man Walk Club. I've, actually approached a few guys here in Vietnam. Obviously, it's hard to speak. Every time I hear somebody speak English, I'm, like, talking to them. Like, I'm actively, that's how rare. And it probably happens, like, 4 times a week, and I'm out every day. And it happens, like, if I would be in any other city, the Short Man Walk Club would be in the fucking universe. I would be talking and talking and talking, making projects, being on the street. But here it's like, can't really do that. That's why, we're doing this stuff online. But it's also important to just show up every day, develop the speech, develop, things, and just have the opportunity. Because, somebody could be like, yo, I want to mentor you, I want to help you build this and everything. I'm fine, I actually need a mentor right now. Because I think the next step is, it's laying out everything, laying out the foundation, growing based on that. But what I mean is, basically, okay, it's a lot of money invest also. It's like, okay, having a fixed podcast, okay, having like 5 different channels, okay, having 5 influencers, okay, actually getting into the influencer world, okay, building an actual funnel to get people in the Short Man Walk Club, okay. How do we make money? Okay, because we need some funding and some things and everything. Do we get donations? Do we make live streams? Do we, this and that? It's about people. It's about connecting. It's about events, and so and so on, so on builds, right? So and so we build and start growing. So right now I'm doing the bare minimum. If you guys know the bare minimum, and it's like I want to talk to as many people as possible. You know, every time I hear somebody is joining, I'm instantly, you know, let's talk. You know, I just did it today. If you want to check, this guy replied and call him here live. Okay, not yet. You can see it right here. Instantly. Okay, so guys, I'm on, you guys are on too. See you. Okay, have a good one.